Kristina Schake is the Deputy Communications Director for Hillary Clinton. She's also the former Communications Director for Michelle Obama. Welcome.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to be here.
It's good to have you back on CBSN.
Thank you.
So let me ask you, we're counting down to the roll call vote, and with it, Hillary Clinton's official nomination by the Democratic Party. Just give us a sense of what the campaign is feeling like after 8 years. I mean, let's face it, it's been a very long road to where we are tonight.
You know what? This has been a long campaign. It's been a year and a half. We are so excited for tonight. This is going to be a historic moment. This is the first time a woman is ever going to be nominated to be President of the United States. It's going to be a really thrilling night here. And I have to say, you know, Hillary wanted to do a full roll call to really respect all of the delegates that are here. These are two candidates who went all the way through the primary, let every state vote to respect every voter, and she wanted to do that tonight with a full roll call. So that's what we're going to have. It's going to be exciting here in the hall.
I expect it to be, and I meant 8 years when I said because she ran back in 2008, but this last primary race was especially tough. We had seen earlier reports that Senator Sanders might be the one to officially nominate her. Give us a sense if that's still happening or if it's going to happen. We're also hearing that Vermont may cede their delegates to Secretary Clinton. What can you tell us?
You know, I have to say our teams are working really closely right now, figuring this all out. But we are so grateful for Senator Sanders for the full-throated endorsement he gave her last night. You saw him up there on that stage talking about their shared values, the issues that they share in common, and what she'll do as President of the United States to raise wages, to make college more affordable, the issues that he really cared about and worked hard in this campaign, and so did she. And he really talked to his supporters about why they need to come out and vote for her. And so we were thrilled with it last night. We've been working really closely together, and we're doing that today as we set up the roll call.
So will he nominate her?
You know, we're working that out right now.
Yeah. And can you tell us if some of the delegates will be ceded to Hillary Clinton?
You know, we're working out all those details. I have to say, this is happening right as we're doing this.
Will you come and tell us first?
Yeah. I have to say that we are very, very grateful for how closely we've been working together. And you saw Senator Sanders say he is going to campaign from coast to coast to make sure that she is the next president of the United States.
All right. We have seen some of the disruptions on the floor of people who are not fully on board with Secretary Clinton. We've had some Bernie Sanders delegates on our shows here at CBSN, and they say that they're looking for more. And a lot of people say, well, you've gotten a lot already. That's one side of the argument. The other side is, well, no, we want more compromise. We want Secretary Clinton to reach out to us, to listen to some of the voices of the people that are hurting. And it's not about platform. It's not about who gets to speak. It's about listening to the people who are in pain. What do you say?
You know, she's been doing that, and she has spent a lot of time bringing these two campaigns, these two teams together, and we actually agree on 99% of the issues, and we're really proud of that. We're proud that together our two teams put together the boldest, most progressive platform, and we've really taken on the issues that Senator Sanders has been fighting for and she's been fighting for her whole life. So, you know, I was in the hall last night. There's a small group of people who are really vocal, and they're continuing support for Senator Sanders. He really asked his people to come over and support her. But I have to say, we actually really understand this. In 2008, when she got up on the stage and spoke, there were a lot of tears from her delegates who were really sad that it didn't go differently. And, you know, at that time, 40% of her voters said they were never going to support then Senator Barack Obama. Both of those campaigns worked really hard to bring their people together. She campaigned her heart out for him, and they did come over. And actually, our party at this moment, if you look at the polls, is more unified than we were in 2008. So she's going to get out there and listen to people and talk to people and share her values and her plans and really work her heart out to earn every vote.
Christina, I know you are monitoring social media just like the rest of us. Dan Pfeiffer, who is a former advisor to President Obama, tweeted last night as some of the Senator Sanders supporters were booing and jeering during Elizabeth Warren's speech. And I wanted you probably have seen this. If you want progressive policies and you heckle Elizabeth Warren, you deserve President Trump. What do you make of that?
You know, I think what's really important here is what Senator Sanders has said, which is he's really calling on his supporters to get out there and campaign for Hillary. We understand the people in the room here are the hardest working, they're the most passionate, they're the people who've worked their heart out for him on the campaign, and some of them are, you know, sometimes it takes supporters a little longer to come over than it actually does the candidates. But he has really called on his people to come out and support her because we cannot have Donald Trump in the White House. Senator Sanders has said over and over again, he doesn't have the temperament, he doesn't have the ideology, he's the wrong person to be president of the United States. And what he stands for is really an affront to Senator Sanders' values. And so you're going to see him out there campaigning and talking to his supporters about that.
How does Secretary Clinton appeal to those disgruntled Bernie supporters who Donald Trump is appealing to now? How does she counter his message? Look, you've seen that the system is rigged against Senator Sanders. He had been saying that on the campaign trail. Now these emails come out. Come over to my side, Donald Trump says. How does Hillary Clinton counter that?
Well, first on the emails, let me just say that we don't defend any of those, but the system was not at all rigged. Some emails that went back and forth that were absolutely inappropriate, and we've said that we're not going to defend those emails. That doesn't mean the system was rigged. It was a fair election, and the Senator Sanders' campaign has not said at all that it affected the outcome. And so she's really proud of the campaign she ran. She won by 3 million votes. She put together a broad coalition of African Americans, Latinos, senior citizens, women. Really proud of what we did here. But, you know, I think what she's going to do is do what Hillary Clinton does, which is get out there and talk to people about her experience, what she does, what she believes in. And you're going to see a lot of that tonight. Tonight, the theme is the fights of her life. People are going to be talking about what she has cared about her entire life and the real difference she's made in people's lives.
And President Bill Clinton is going to be speaking about her. Generally, the spouse of the nominee humanizes the candidate. It's going to be Bill Clinton up there. He always gives a humdinger. Are you expecting?
It's going to be a heartfelt speech.
Yeah.
You know, he's written it himself. He's working on it today. We have not seen it, so it's going to be fun for us to see it. But he's really going to be talking about the Hillary he knows. You know, they met way back in law school.
Yep.
And he's going to be talking about what she has fought for her whole life. She is a children's advocate. That's what got her into public service. And he's going to be talking about what she's done. And, you know, I travel with Hillary a lot, and it's always surprising to me. People know her as Secretary of State. They know her as First Lady. They don't know a lot about her life before that and what really drove her to run for president.
Right.
And he's going to tell that story tonight.
All right. They're telling me we have to wrap. I wanted to ask you used to obviously
Yes.
work for the First Lady. She gave a beautiful speech.
Yes,
Bill
she
Clinton's going to
did.
have to top that tonight.
She brought down the house
She really
here.
brought it down. Bill Clinton's going to have to up his game. All right. Campaign Deputy Communications Director Kristina Schake for the Hillary Clinton campaign. Thank you so much for
Thank
joining us.
you.
We appreciate it.